fire feature that's going to. When I say where you at, you say right here. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Type shit. Type shit. Type shit. Type shit. Type shit. Type shit. All the kids. Keep going on about. Fuck a private. Send it from my personal account. Gotta hawk it to ya. Hiding poison in my mouth. Glands holding the components to a copious amount. If I find out that you're really homies for the cloud. If I find doubt coded in directions that you route. If your loyalty leads only to contention and a drought. The confession that you flout will only poison you with. I've been hacking weeds. Crazy if you sprout with a sprayer that I tout. I'm cleaning layers of the ground. When it's ready for exposure, pick the pen up like a joust. Defending any venomous behavior as aroused from the doldrums that a poet tries daily to renounce. If the devil tries to trick us speaking only when I bounce, I'm spinning off of Raven like it's Corey in the house. The chamber that I open leaves a hole where you pronounce. Choke on every word till it breaks your big astronomy. Misshapen due to quantity. My circle takes in quality. You say what you've been banking on. Thoughts of your economy. Reserve your reactions to the actions of the colony and really only speak when you can teach. Instead of following, you live the life of bad advice. Lost some opportunities. Could hold the ticker tape parade full all the caution that you threw. You're exactly who I'm thinking of to consummate a plan. Shut the cellar door. I'll go and oscillate the fan while I roll out a board. We can find where it fits. You can move to the front. No one minds where you sit. On approach, I will interpret what it was I tried to draw for you. I pinned up a bunch of pictures. You're like, are we taking down the mafia? Look closer. And you'll notice that there's Polaroids of each of you. The orders are to make a line and take yours to your seat to view. So glad to meet with you. Break bread and eat with you. Skipped initiation. There's a reason this is reaching you. I broke the algorithm to reveal the infrastructures built by the society of real motherfuckers. Where you at? Where you at? Where you at? Welcome to the Nuyorican Poets Cafe Wednesday night open mic. Now you can make a little bit more noise. Now we're on 50%. We've charged it a little bit. Thank you for coming through. Oh, what a cold Wednesday it is, but now we're nice and warm. We've locked all the doors. You can't leave. No, you can leave. We already did all the rules. Chat. Speaking of chat, hello, internet. We are streaming live on the YouTube. All right, so shout out to you playing Roblox out there, whatever the fuck you do on YouTube. I appreciate you tuning in for a fantastic show. All right, we have a lineup of all the arts. All right, a lot of poets, a lot of rappers, maybe a magician or two. I don't know. I didn't look at the list yet. All right, but stay tuned. All right, and if you have to walk away to heat up some food, come back. And you can, rewind or something like that. But everyone here seated with me today, thank you so much for coming to a Nuyorican Poets Cafe Wednesday night open mic. All right, you're continuing on a tradition that we've been doing for decades upon decades. So many artists have come through here, legit artists that have started their career here at the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. Artists like Erykah Badu, Eminem, Mos Def, Talib Kweli, MF Doom, rappers, singers, a whole bunch of people started their shit here. All right, so if you are a person that is starting your own shit, all right, starting your own career, this is the perfect place to do it. If you are coming back for some reason, all right, a life hiatus, you had kids, you had a divorce, someone died, all right, but you picked up a pen, you picked up a beat, all right, and you're coming back strong, thank you for coming back to us. All right, and if for you professionals, this is a perfect opportunity to get your shit recorded and you can put it out on TikTok. It's a great opportunity. So again, thank you so much for pulling up. Hey, chat, remember when I mentioned that there was a third category of rule? right? Remember when I said that? All right, we did open mic rules, house rules. I'm not going to repeat it, but we have a third category, the motel guy rules. All right, I didn't even introduce myself. My name is Brian Acosta Aria, also known as Brian the Motel Guy, and this is the motel guy rule for this open mic. Shout out to Dean. I see you in the red. What's up, Dean? Hope you signed up. Okay. It's very simple. No ego. No ego. All right? None whatsoever. Why is that important? Let me explain. First to you performers out there. How many performers we got? Make some noise. So many people want to fucking show off their shit today. Excellent. And the ego, right, is, well, your identity. All right? It lets you, well, actually, it informs everything you do. Some say it's your identity. Some people would say you can't even eat without one's ego. Oh, but it's great for you artists out there. That is what compels you, all right? Gives you the compulsion to pick up a pen, all right? Open up the Notes app on your phone or whatever and do your art, right? You can't stop it, all right? And that is your ego. But it does not work here at this open mic. It really doesn't work at any open mic, all right? Because when you pull up to one of these things, things can get complicated, all right? There's so many people here, so many different kinds of egos, all right? There's a sense of competition sometimes. We hate that shit. I don't foster that here at my mic, all right? That's why I say leave your ego at home for you performers and just bring your art. Seriously, just bring your art. How many people left their ego at home? Shit, no. Fucking y'all keeping it. Ugh, we hate that for you. Okay, you're gonna shed some today before you leave. Okay, and for you audience members, how many audience members that aren't performing? Make some noise. All right, that's fine. Good. All right. You got time to still sign up, guys. Okay, but for you audience members, getting rid of your ego, it's a good thing. I swear. Okay, because when you pull up to a live event, especially something that you don't know what's gonna happen to, the ego, you keep it, right? Because I don't know, it makes you, what's the C word, Daniel, that I'm thinking of? The C word that's plaguing society now. Cringe. Oh, we hate cringe. Sometimes you don't even want to go outside. Sometimes you don't even want to fucking tap something on an app or support even a friend because it makes you cringe. No, that's not how to live life. I'm telling you, no cringing here. The great thing about this open mic is you can't scroll away from it. All right? You can't get away from it. Something that you don't like, what a person looks like, you can't fucking get away from it. A genre of art you don't like, you can't run away. I mean, you can. The exit door is open and unlocked, but try not to, all right? And it's best to just not have your ego when you watch something like this, all right? We're gonna accept everything that gets thrown out from this stage, right? We're gonna accept it, all right? We may even love it, but you gotta give it a chance, chat. How many audience members left their ego at home today? Doesn't count. You're also a performer. It's okay. This is a tradition at my mic, at Brian the Motel Guy's mic. You shed your ego fully, or at least metaphorically. Let me show you mine. Can I show you mine? I keep it right. Dean, pay attention. I keep it right between my boobs, my ego. Boop. Here it is. Ugh, we hate this thing. Smelly a little bit. Easily bruised, this ego. All right, good thing I have a little like container that I keep in my pocket at all times, LeBron. Here it is. Your goddamn thing, all right? And you're gonna do awesome. Now, I ask you, audience members, since we cannot start the show without you giving me your ego, all right? Show me it. Pull it out. Wherever you keep it from, chat, I really can't do this fucking show without you doing this for me. Okay. Now, at the count of 3, you're gonna Kobe it into this invisible basket right here. All right? 1, 2, 3, Kobe! Or Bam Adebayo, or whatever the fuck. There you go. 83 don't count. 83 don't count. That's a lot of free throws. That's a lot of free throws. Oh my gosh. All right, Simone, are you ready for it? All right, put it in the lockbox. Do we have the lockbox here yet? Put it in the lockbox. All right. Okay. All right, put it underneath the desk. And Chad, how do you feel now? Oh, do you feel nice and loose? Are you ready to perform up here with no judgments or whatever the fuck? Just bring your stuff. Bring your best. There is no best or worst with no ego. It just is. Isn't that remarkable? It just fucking is. Bring your is up here. Okay? Excellent, excellent. Now, I will look at the open mic list. What do we have coming up for everyone today, aside from our wonderful feature, Daniel? Ooh, we got people. Is this refreshed? There's so many people here. Okay, cool. I want to get to every single one of you, so I'll stop talking. I gave you all the rules. Again, my name is Brian the Motel Guy. If you have a question, ask for me or ask Simone, and we will give you an answer. We have so many poets. So many poets. We have some people with instrumentals. Rappers? Yes? Rapper? Yeah? We got a couple rappers here. Excellent. Original songs. We have someone with an instrument? Where are you? What's up? What's up, you? I'm going to get to you, ABC. Thanks for pulling up on us. All right. So here's how I'm going to introduce you to the stage and to the rest of the audience. Use some baseball terminology. Shout out Venezuela for winning that fucking world championship of baseball thing. That was pretty awesome. Okay. I don't know why I'm looking at you. I just shout out to Venezuela. All right. Use some baseball terminologies like on deck. So the first person up to the mic is Manya. Where are you? There you are. You're first. Okay. But wait. Let me say who's on deck. All right. Whoever's on deck is kind of in the warm-up box. All right. You're going to get stuff. You're going to get the things that you're going to perform. Locked in. Dank. Delish. Where are you? Thank you for pulling up, Dank. All right. Lock in, Dank. Your time is coming after Manya. Okay. Excellent. And I always forget this, but I'm not going to forget it today, Court. Nope, nope, nope. Let's practice snapping. In agreement of the hot shit that you're going to hear today. Did you know that it started with the Nuyorican Poets Cafe? Bet you didn't. It's so synonymous with poetry. People make fun of poetry, lyric snapping. No, no, no. It started here. All right? It started with our organization and the living room beginnings, the humble living room beginnings of the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. We had to keep the noise down. All right, so if we really like something, we just a little snap. Do a little snappy snap. Okay, isn't that cool? Bet you didn't know. Now you know. And also, let's practice stomping. We can stomp if we like something. All right, you're just disturbing the rat's nest that has been built underneath East Village. That's fine, all right. How about a run it back? If you like something. Let's try that again. Run it back. All right, if you really want someone to run it back, hopefully they don't have ADHD and they will remember to run it back. All right, if you hear a fucking hot line, be like, yo, run that shit back. All right, they will happily oblige, I'm sure. What am I missing? How about a woo? Okay, all right, these are the kind of things you can do, all right, if you really are enjoying yourself. All right, I think we could do the open mic now. Are you ready? Yes? Can I get a secular amen? No, it's just a. See what I did there? Okay. Okay, here we go. All right, so Dank, you're on deck, motherfucker. You ready? Okay, not yet. Coming up to the stage, give it up for the poetry of Manya, everyone. Make some noise. Energy all the way through. Yes.
How long does it take before you realize you're the villain in someone else's story? Do you ever realize, or do you live in blissful ignorance? I'm the villain of my own story. Constantly hoping for the best, but knowing I'll ruin it eventually. Chalk it up to, I can't have nice things. I toy with my future like a lion plays with its praise. I set deadlines of becoming expired meat, but keep going on like Frankenstein. I consume air to fill me up and choose to say, I'm full. If I saw myself through your eyes, I would get you to hate me before I could see why you love me. As I lay on that bathroom floor, beads of memory dripping down my back, the villain in me realized there's no one else to terrorize if life left me. So overnight, the devil on my shoulder started working with the angel on the other shoulder, sneaking in mischief in the morning and in front of the gym, but it's a lot quieter now. Sometimes I catch myself missing it. The chaos I had gotten so used to, the disappointment that had chased me felt like tag. But a villain needs an audience. Once the bathroom floor emptied, once there was no one to listen to, once there was no one left to terrorize, all that was left was a frightened actor who had been playing the villain just to keep me alive. And then my next piece is, like, what does it mean to be free? How many female Mozarts were never allowed silence? How many Einsteins folded brilliance into laundry and bedtime stories? How many Edisons turned the lights on to shoo the monsters away? What does it mean to be free? When I choose what to wear, not calculating the permission read. When I choose to work, not neglecting my children. When I choose to stay at home, not wasting my time. Wait, let's zoom in on that. To be a traditional wife or not to be? That has been the question over my life. I'm expected to birth Einsteins, Mozarts, and Edisons and redirect my compass north to them. Fear disguised as tradition herds women to stay at home. Dreams turn to forgotten crumbs on a plate washed by them. We live in a world where love is not a guarantee, where partners leave, where accidents happen, where illness arrives without asking. After years of devotion, unpaid labor, invisible expertise, what then? A resume with holes, skills no employer recognizes, a system that shrugs and said, you should have planned better. Your safety net is gone as fast as children take to cry. To be free is to have choices, but to be safe is to survive despite choosing wrong. Maybe we can never be free, but we can pick up a needle and thread and keep our net woven so freedom doesn't become a free fall. Thank you.
Warming it up. Excellent work, Manya. Now, hello. Come in. Did you bring enough pizza for all of us? Excellent. People in the front row. We got Habib here. Maria. We got some poets in this bitch. And we just saw a wonderful poet. Thank you so much, Manya. Before you skedaddle off of the mic, feel free, although you are not like required or anything, to promote yourself. All right, tell us where we can find you. You'll probably hear that multiple times throughout the show. Where can we find you? That means not like here, because we can find you here. But if you have some form of social media that you would like to plug, all right, tell us your handles for your Instagram, your TikTok, whatever. Okay, and maybe even plug an event that's coming up. Would you like to share where we can find you, Manya? At the Dabblers Diaries. That's sick. The Dabblers Diaries. Sounds like somewhere you find in Zelda or something. The Dabbler's Diaries. All right, excellent. All right, go follow Manya at the Dabbler's Diaries chat. Okay, on deck. Let's keep the show going. Jess, where are you? Under style, you put, I'm not sure. Oh, hell yeah, some potpourri. All right, you're on deck, Jess. Whatever you got, get it ready. All right, but coming to the stage, give it up for Dang Delicio. Yes. Energy. It's Dang. He's here.
Check. Cool. All right, now center track too. Cool. Are you guys ready to hear some music? Okay. Walking a fine line, and I don't know what it takes to shine. Ooh, caught me by surprise. Here I thought you were on my side, yeah. Never missed a moment. Our heartbeats have purpose. unified as always. But some days I'm not certain, and it doesn't help that we misuse our sorries. Sorry you feel let down, sorry you feel so small, sorry it didn't work out. Whatever got me running through life like a zombie, fighting for all I've got, embodying all I'm not. Sleep is an afterthought, okay, yeah. Yeah, yeah, yeah. Pop off, deep breath, come through. What's left? I look to you and I feel regret. You're someone close that I love and respect. I can't forget. Through all the trials that we face, evolve the mind and sets the pace. And we both know this if we'd understand our space. How do we make strides to move to points beyond our pride? I'm in this for the long run, I'd put it all down on the line. And it doesn't help that we misuse our sorries. Sorry you feel let down, sorry you feel so small. You said sorry it didn't work out. Whatever got me running through life like a zombie, fighting for all I've got, embodying all I'm not. I said sleep is an afterthought, okay, yeah. Ooh, yeah. Yeah, yeah. Thank you. My name is Dank Delish. Thank you. It's my first time here. It's really cool. Thank you so much for having me. It's such a special place. It means a lot to be here to perform. I'm from Phoenix, Arizona. I'm an artist, producer, coffee roaster. If you want to hear more of my music, you can look up Dank Delish on Instagram or all the streaming platforms. Thank you so much.
Yes! Give it up for Dank Delish, y'all! Dank! Dank, where are you? Dank. That was fire, dog. Dank, what was that song called? All I've Got. All right, clock it, chat. All I've Got, is that on the streaming? Yes, on the streaming. I sound fucking 95 years old. On the streaming. All I Got. I'm gonna put that down, put it on my playlist. Thank you for coming all the way from Phoenix, from the Southwest. All right, still on Mountain Time. Excellent work. We love that song. All right, on deck, we got the most... nope. I'm sorry, we got Zev. Where are you? Zev? Thanks for pulling up on us, Zev. On deck, pal. All right, lock in. All right, I know you are. All right. Coming to the mic. Give it up for Jazz, y'all. Yes!
Okay. Thank you. Hi, everybody. It's been a minute since I've done this. I got two pieces for y'all. One's gonna be real quick. I just need to get something off my chest. Wrote this on September 13th, 2025, and it's feeling very relevant right now. It's called Spooky Season. It's eerie the way I remember looking up at my father to see him sitting at the desktop in 2004, typing, reading, focused. He wrote stories and scripts. He had a piano too, and these very extra large, expensive headphones. He never really worked. I couldn't remember my father holding any job title as a child, plus he was always home. My mother worked endlessly. Today is 2025. Yesterday, 2025. And I see him at the desktop still, except we're at my crib. It's my desktop in my home, and his name is redacted. My mother is me, and I fear my father is the man he told me to avoid. So that's that. This one's cool. This is my first poem I ever wrote, April 13, 2017, 9 years ago. I used to speak with a pretty severe stutter. poetry actually helped me work through that. But I'm gonna do some voluntary stuttering so you get the idea. To jazz from your stutter, the plea deal. The crime has been committed. Attempted assault through delayed suffixations. I can't hold your hand, so I hold your breath. You're so beautiful when you're blue and voiceless. You're so cute when you can't fight back. I do disfluent dances to your riffs with the skeleton in your closet. Baby, these walls were never soundproof. You can't get rid of me. You're not the judge in this courtroom. I set the pace of your sentences. No rhythm, just blues and bruises on your vocal cords. You are my crash cymbals. I love vibrations in your voice. This is my favorite melody. Now you're winded and brass beats in your chest. Listen closely. I stopped a long time ago, but this is our song now, and it's on repeat. I promise I'm not vindictive. This might just be self-inflicted. I don't play all that jazz. This sound is H-Town, chopped and screwed. If you don't like this cover, you can go mute, but you can never cover me. Don't drop the mic, because we ain't finished yet. The court ain't even really hearing you yet, and I haven't dismissed you yet. You can call yourself smooth jazz all you want, but I know you can't get enough of this stutter girl. Thank you.
Give it up for jazz, y'all. Holy shit. Excellent work. Thank you so much for sharing that. I can't hold your hand, so hold your breath. Come on, dog. Come on, bars. Let's fucking go. Excellent work. And thank you so much, everyone here, right, for doing the snapping, for doing the whooping and hollering. All right, there's plenty more where that came from. On deck, we got Most Valuable Poet. Now we have Most Valuable Poet. Where are you? There you are. Thanks for pulling up, pal. All right, you're on deck. Lock in. But before that, give it up for Zev, y'all. Yeah!
Hey everyone! This is just in case we don't get much right now. How's everyone doing? Good. I'm doing good too. Deep, 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 the tendrils creep. The more I resist, the tighter they seep. So I release. I'm on TV. I want to write a silly poem, a rabbit with a funny hat poem, a twinkle poem, when at the end, the author takes a fistful of cheesecake and hops on one foot saying, I am silly. Can't you see I'm so silly? Okay, we're gonna do 2 more, all around that length. They asked me for my name, for like when you sign up the name, and you could do like a stage name. I was like, so I didn't put it down, but I want to be Rocket Ship Rocket Man. Yeah. These ones get a little more, I don't know if serious is the right word, but I'm going to take a breath. Everyone's welcome to join me. This poem is titled Sunset on New Year's Eve. It's okay that the mountains don't take your breath away, that the rivers of clouds simply force you to think how beautiful. Just breathe in. Just breathe in with the breath that you still have. For maybe tomorrow you will find that they took your breath away after all. This is titled Lying in Bed, March, New York City. On the first sunny day of not yet spring, my body smells of cumin. The newly freed smile sings, I am reminded, I am human. Who would not sing for me, for it was here I died 1,000 deaths. Each resurrection brings to me a life yet lived with no regrets. Thanks so much, everyone.
Zach, where can we find you?
Here next week, maybe?
Hell yeah. Pull up on us next week. Come touch grass and maybe touch Zev at the same time, huh? Thank you for pulling up on us, Zev. He'll take your breath away, apparently. All right. Excellent work, Zev. Thank you so much. Your friend Max is on his way. He just got that text. Group chat. Okay. We hate an inside joke. Sorry, everyone else. All right. So on deck, we got ABC Sad Man. Where are you? With your own instrument. Are you ready to play it? Of course you are. But before that, we got some poetry from the most valuable poet. Give it up for the most valuable poet. MVP. 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 Hell yeah.
Mic check. Y'all can hear me? Yeah. BX, are y'all in the house? Yeah. All right. America is the land of the thief and the home of the slave. That gives out nothing but daily oppression and be having the whole world stressing. During the pandemic, Cuba developed a vaccine early in order to save lives. But millions of people died because the US government has a blockade on Cuba since 1962. Sometimes I lose sleep wondering how many folks would have survived. America showed its ass when Assata Shakur graced this cursed land with her elegant presence by treating her like a pariah instead of a blessing. Meanwhile, Cuba welcomed her with open arms. America has the nerve and the audacity to put Cuba on the state sponsors of terrorism list. When the US is using genocidal tactics to torture and starve the people of Cuba by making sure they don't have any electricity and very few resources. I haven't been afforded the class privilege to travel to Cuba yet, but one day I'm gonna make it out there. And until then, I'm gonna keep educating myself so that my mind doesn't become colonized by the US propaganda that has ruined more lives than Columbine. So that I can reach this great country before the sand on the clock of my life reaches the end of time. Free Cuba. This poem is called The Land of Liberation. My name is MVP and I am your most valuable poet. BX, stand up. If you want to find any more of my work, follow me on IG at RBG Books 1992 and on YouTube, Most Valuable Poet 718. Thank you.
For the MVP, oh yeah. Thank you for pulling up on us, MVP, educating us on something very, very topical in all the headlines. Thank you so much for that. All right, on deck, we got Paul Skiff. Where are you, Paul? The legend himself. He's in this bitch. Excellent, excellent. Okay. And then there's a few more acts. Then we get to our wonderful feature, Danielle. He's pulling up, or he's here already, pulling up the poems on his phone, I'm sure. All right. Okay, so on deck, yes, on deck we have Paul Skiff, but coming to the stage, give it up for ABC Sad Man, y'all. Yes! Energy, 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 energy for the violin. What is it?
It's a viola, don't worry.
I'm sure you go educate me.
No worries.
Okay. It's not a violin, she says.
You know, they're cousins, though. They're cousins, so no worries. We got an amazing host tonight. Thank you so much for having me. My name's ABC Sad Man. I got one song for y'all. I just got to tune up real quick, over 30 seconds. Thank you so much.
Take the cream upon you, open up the chest. Take the cream upon you, suckle up the breast. Take the cream upon you, it is wonderful. Take the cream upon you, I will eat your soul. Take the cream upon you, open up the chest. Take the cream upon you, suckle up the breast. Take the cream upon you, it is wonderful. Take the cream upon you, I will eat your soul.
Thank you. I'm ABC Sad Man. I'm coming. I have an album coming out on the 24th of April, which is going to be an album release show with my boy Dank Delish in the back, who helped produce this album. So, give him a follow. Thank you so much for the amazing artist, especially the amazing poet right before me. Really was very moved by your performance. Have a great night, everybody.
Oh my God, that was so good. Thank you so much, ABC Sad Man. All right, was that a song? Yes, it was a song. Was it called something? Of course. You got it? You clock it, you Pokemon nerds? I know you're fucking out there. You played a new Pokemon game? That's just fire. Okay, excellent. Of course. Of course. We love that. Thank you so much. That was no words for that, but thank you for sharing it. All right, you never know what will happen here at a Nuyorican Poets Cafe Wednesday night open mic. Goodbye, MVP. The MVP is peacing out. Thank you so much for sticking around. Everybody else, stick around because there's, of course, more acts to follow and our wonderful feature as well. All right, on deck, we got Paul Taylor. Where are you? You're in the back. Hey, yo, what's good? Okay, Paul Taylor's going to come up, do a song, do a performance. Before him, give it up for the legend. Paul Paul Skip. Let's go. Let's go.
My PTSD is going crazy today, so if you see some symptoms, that's just the deal. I'm just going to read some excerpts from this so it won't make any sense. Ha ha. I want to take your attention kite flying on an awareness typhoon where raw chemicals with hormones injected by blood and oxygen fed to your brain convey the material facts you perceive right now. This is not my voice. It is the chemical acetylcholine clamoring through your blood vessels. That is not my image on a screen, but the chemical dopamine inflaming your brain from the inside. Tell me what you, elemental creatures, have witnessed about the purpose of your consciousness. What ignites your bioelectrically grounded awareness? How does your head prevent subjective experience from floating away like smoke? I want the answer that will mean a six-colored dawn rising within. How I choose to shine with life. Where in the indifference of the universe can be found what causes your consciousness. We are more attuned to the sensibilities of other objects. By shutting my eyes, I know wind feels me. Wind feels me by parting around my figure to wrap stillness as moment in my mind where thought is interrupted. Wind feels me by arriving in nowhere it travels to, resting with raveled future and obscure destination where ultimately finally undresses as a place I am not in. Wind feels me by dropping clothes of distance on the floor of my mind. By increasing my speed, I know the shoe feels me, scheming with horizons to steal my feet. A shoe is the foot's keyhole that unlocks forward to manifest unknown now, made from next choice of direction, tanned with dirt of the street. The shoe feels me with progress. By encouraging my aspiration with promise of no limit, I know sky feels me, birthing the phenomenon up into the family of direction. Sky feels me with knowing where uses to confront unbreakable limit of the place I stand on. By giving protection to my need, I know the glove feels me. My fingers tunnel into immodest advantage of perfection. The glove feels me by dancing a duet with my hand, each costuming the other in mirrored movement. By giving lusciousness, painted like falling curtain of thirst down immaculate curves of the fruit that are dream of the tree's roots. I know the apple feels me. An apple feels me by causing a rehearsal swallow, following into continuous birth of now's creation by the said. I know my tongue feels me, anchoring now to my body like it is my tongue, an antenna on the possible. The first time I was alive, 30,000 years ago, I heard the rumor of how love came to us, whispered by the last day of winter. But today I can only prove love exists by feeling my pulse quicken. My feeling is cousin to arrival of spring, whose language has no translation. I am forever bursting with love's applause, but I am not witness to the performance. I use what I do not know as the tool for leaving myself, so the me that is unchanged recedes below the growth of apprehension. That is That is why I go to stand in the gale over the breakwater on the edge of a frozen sea in a temperature too low to feel, so my skin has no purpose. Reason I prolong our orgasm to be only the energy shaking within the self, as our breath is one rush of the interior and exterior, inseparable as spasm from pleasure. Why I alter my consciousness with a substance to amplify the universe, expanding my awareness like a rhetorical question, asking me the cause of perception to give up the reason behind thought. If you knew the cause of your consciousness, you would be able to turn the universe off. As part of forever, you would hear yourself for the very first time and be exhilarated by dissolving in our togetherness. I challenge you to do this, but you have to not fear we will all at once become each other. So, no, you risk the sacredly imprisoned individuality of your own self if you fuck with this. Thank you.
Hell yeah, we fuck with it, Paul! The legend! Paul Skiff! Ouch, ouch! Thank you so much, Paul. Heating this shit up. You definitely one of my favorite poets, like, ever, Paul. I swear to God. Yeah, and you look great for 30,000 years old, by the way. You look fan-fucking-tastic, Paul. Okay, we got Elijah. Where are you? On deck. Are you still here? Hopefully. Elijah? L-A-J-A? I'll fuck that shit up. Look at me, looking like a fucking asshole for 5 seconds before you were like, no, that's me. That asshole's talking about me. Leia? I'm sorry. It was the L-A-J-A. I was like, the J is silent, apparently. Okay. Leia, sorry. What the fuck? Leia's on deck, chat. But coming to the stage, give it up for Paul Taylor. There you are. I scoped you. Come in.
Let's go, man. Yo, first off, though, thank y'all so much to the team for posting me. Like right before this, I like saw it already. That was like fucking awesome. So yeah, thanks. What's it called? I've been like singing the last few times I've been up here. I wanted to rap this time. This is Pieces of My Mind. Y'all can play it. And again, like for real, it really means a lot. The people back home. I just moved here from California on January 2nd. I'm from San Jose, California. I was born on the East Coast though, in Jersey, area, yada da. You know what I'm saying? All that. But yeah, no, it means a lot to like come out here and be supported like that. Cause yeah, it's really dope. But yeah, y'all can play it. You can put it loud. I'm gonna be loud. Yeah. How do you wanna go? Tell me when it's wrong, if it's wrong, what you like. 150s and naked women up in your life. Peace to the world, middle finger to the sky. Trying to piece together pieces of my mind. Like who am I? Tell me when it's wrong, if it's wrong, what you like. 150s and naked women up in your life. Peace to the world, middle finger to the sky. Trying to piece together pieces of my mind. Like who am I? My mind been getting bitter. Bigger pictures and fewer niggas. My mama might need distance cause I'm doing a lot. I'd rather not be dropping the top from my body. When I'm scared, pretty bodies, Illuminati shit, I'd rather be there. I don't rap like I care. Don't know what I've been through. When I get into deep into my past, you get scared. So I'm always aware. Walk around with the stare. Cause I don't wanna do this, so I ain't taking it there. Look, tape recorder, can't afford it yet. I'll make a better poem. My wisdom is my decision to suffer. No rubber, thunder thighs all up in my eyes. I'm feeling alive. Then I look in her eyes. Every time a surprise. Beyond her presence and effervescence is simply a love. No undue reverence. I'll pay my penance. She shot my mess up. Got me giving it up. And I can't get enough. Baby, let me your touch. Finally feeling up. Look, tell me when it's wrong. If it's wrong, what you like. 150s and naked women up in your life. Peace to the world, middle finger to the sky. Trying to piece together pieces of my mind. Like who am I? Tell me when it's wrong, if it's wrong, what you like. 150s and naked women up in your life. Peace to the world, middle finger to the sky. Trying to piece together pieces of my mind. Like who am I? We made a pact to holler back, don't get attached. I'm on your snapper, please relax. This might turn into what it seems. I mean to make you queen of everything you want and more. Provide you with the life that you ain't never seen before. Provide me with the wife, I live my life to find you twice. Destroy what was alive, I lost it then and paid the price. The darker, even deeper, it was cheaper not to cry. And live among my demons far away from paradise. I never made you pain through what we overcame. I'll meet your soul again and treat you like I know your worth. I'm truly hoping what was broken doesn't reach our bond. Cause it's away from just the present and the far beyond. My love, I wanna make amends, I don't wanna hurt. And if I find your love again, I'ma put you first. I'm truly hoping what was broken doesn't reach our bond. Cause it's away from just the present and the far beyond. Tell me when it's wrong, if it's wrong, what you like. Thanks, y'all. Thank you. Sorry, I'm like rusty with that one. That song is from 2021. I'm rusty with that one, but please follow me still anyway, though. There is a music video with that song. Actually, it was filmed in LA. You can find me at B like Bark, D like Dog, Paul Taylor, BD Paul Taylor. Follow everybody back. Thank you.
Give it up for Paul Taylor! Hell yeah! That's what San Jose sounds like. Thank you so much for pulling up on us, and also to our coast, Paul. Appreciate that. Damn. 150 bitches at some. That shit was tight. Got that Pac flow. Oh, man, that was good. I like it. We love it. We love some good hip-hop music, all right? And this, of course, is a mic for you to try out your shit, try out old shit, new shit, all sorts of arts, all right, chat? Thank you so much. All right, on deck, we have our feature performer. He's on deck. Danielle. Danielle is on deck. After Leia, okay? But lock in. Y'all are in for an excellent feature, all right? He's going to do a bunch of poems for us, and he's a fantastic man. But before that, all right, we have a wonderful poet. Give it up for Leia, y'all. Yes! Energy, 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 energy.
Hey everybody, I'm also from the Bay Area, California. And when I'm not, I'm a poet by night and a preschool teacher by day, and this is called A Preschool Teacher's Thoughts During an Active Shooter Drill. When did this become so routine, I wonder, as we herd 24 two-year-olds into a dark bathroom with a prayer and a very strong magnetic lock, and try not to think about how there have been at least 1,029 mass shootings in the 730 days they have been alive. We time how long we can hold our breaths, place sticky stars across the ceiling to give them something to wonder at, hand out glow sticks and lollipops, practice all year turning our songs into finger plays so we can still sing them inside our head, and pray it is enough. Pray they dare not make a sound while we silently drown out the noise of boot steps and bullet spray, desperately trying to convince ourselves it will all be okay. I stare at the too small window, wondering how many children I can throw out of it before being taken down. I wonder how much of our insurance covers using our body as human shield, how many sick days to tend to bullet wounds, how many teachers are still being paid just above minimum wage when over and over our last moments are painted heroism in the headlines. Teachers armed with clipboards and emergency response protocols and one panic button that I am quick to reach for every time a stranger comes to the door, wondering what sort of magazines they're attempting to shove into my hand held up in banishing ward, and meetings where we debate putting now enrolling signs across our gates, or events where we open our arms and our doors wide saying, welcome, please come in. I hope they take notice of the pansies with their pink-petaled faces planted along the garden wall as I scan the exits, debate the drop on the other side of the playground fence, watch hands twitch in pockets, offer to take oversized coats, ask again if the local authorities are aware we are holding a birthday party for the trees today, so can they please stay close to keep any unwanted fire away? Miss Honey knew when she danced across our screens and showed us all the ways we protect the innocent. I ask myself often, what would she do? Every night, I cry myself to sleep over the latest heartbreaking news and wonder why everyone remembers Sandy Hook, but nobody talks about Uvalde. We teachers just want to weave a shimmering silver lining amidst the never-ending rain of AK-47s. I wonder, do parents truly realize how much I love the children they are asking me to lay my life down for? I carry that weight deep in my chest, far heavier than any bulletproof vest each and every day. Maybe keep that in mind the next time you want to send a condescending email. And tomorrow, when you drop your child off at school in the belly of the beast named America, maybe stop off for flowers. So when, not if, when, not if, when the news reporters arrive, you can tell yourself at least the teacher saw them before they were laid on her grave. Thank you very much. And you can, thank you. You can find me at Leah Livska. It's really complicated. Just talk to me. I'm glad to follow you. But with all of that heaviness, I want to end with a little bit of sunshine. And I want you to remember that light is both a particle and a wave. Even the way the world is illuminated is inherently queer. Thank you very much.
Sit tight, plenty more show on the way. We got a full house. There's so many people. This is the most people I've ever seen on this list of my year of hosting this open mic. I'm still a virgin. All right, but thank you so much for treating me softly and gently, and thank you so much for what? Thank you so much for that wonderful piece. Very impactful, very topical. All right, and you got us all thinking about this topic today, Leia. So thank you. All right, on deck after our featured poet is a brief commercial about the other events that you can experience here with the Nuyorican Poets Cafe. But let's not talk about that yet. We got a feature. He's gonna pull up on us. I got your bio somewhere. Give me 3 seconds, 4 seconds, 5 seconds. I got a bio for this man. He's my friend. He's a fellow poet. All right. Danielle is a Honduran poet, raised on beans and based in the Bronx. He moved to the United States in 2013, rhyming computer code, a self-taught multi-hyphenate genius, visual artist, software developer, poet, rememberer. Through poetry, Danielle embraces the power of the word made into will. The word, mightier than the gun, mightier than the bomb, prevails after the bangs. He believes society and culture are birthed, nurtured, and sustained by shared words, and he is dedicated to finding the right ones to build an inclusive future. ChatGPT ain't write that shit. Okay? Fuck yeah. All right, without further ado, lock in, chat. You're here to experience the work of Danielle. Give it up. He's here. Danielle, I got you. Don't do nothing. You're the star, Danielle.
We don't choose to leave. Home is home. The immigration crisis is departure creation, is localizing others. Before being local, we were American. I was American before America consumed choice, before being immigrant, before the tears from gas. I was birthed in the American continent, climbing mango trees, eating flavorful fruit in a valley unknown to winter, eternal summer, minutes away from an American military base with American soldiers fighting American interests that makes us local. And have you ever seen Rambo kill Americans? He only kills locals, mumblers of savage folklore with a slithering tongue, hissing local language, lack of intelligence. Local eats with its claws, is a beast. I was American before barefooted, off-leash beast. I was American before American was green uniforms and green dollar bills. Before American was English gringos above the law, and I'm a local. Below America, where America intervenes with democracy, where our freedom is intertwined with American needs. The CIA shaped south of America. They peeled revolutionaries for America to peel bananas like every minute in the 50s was breakfast. They peeled sons and daughters like every minute was serial killers, coercing ownership of our land with coup d'etats and contracts signed on bloodbath and banana republics, providing the most important meal of the day for America to forget that before the taming, no one left. We were home before missing, before missed, before lost. We were home until the flood of despair and God spilled by covert operation displaced us. Operación Cóndor invadiendo mi nido. Yo nunca olvido al 316 ni a los desaparecidos in the 80s. They dismembered us. American silencers tagged students dangerous. They tagged them terrorists. They tagged them communists, chopped in pieces, local, lost to American politics. American politics is the reason we run tear gas. My grandfather found dead friends and dirt roads. My father, teenager, shirtless, ran. Liberal, red flag, white shirt. Bullets and tear gas is the reason I ran all the way north. Tearing, torn by American politics, because American politics smokes us, chases us out of our homes into sweatshops, chops us into green prison fertilizer. With no compassion for cheap supplier, we consent to leave because America kills for cheap coffee, bananas, cocaine, labor. We're gunpoint robbed by America and asked to choose after there's no choice. Because when we leave, if we leave, that's the only way we survive. Departure is survival, and I wanted to survive. Thank you. So, when Brian asked C word, I was like, corruption, coup d'etats, like colonialism. I just had all these words. So I'm like, no, that's not the word he's looking for. So I'm originally from Honduras, as we said, and we keep hearing about like how we have like generational curses and all this kind of stuff, and how we keep reliving things. And until you leave your country, you realize like, yo, coups are happening all over the place. Colonialism is just a thing that's spread all over the world, but it takes a while to like realize. I had lived through so many things and didn't know that. This other poem is about a coup as well, because I lived through a coup. We could only hear American planes at my parents' house, and that morning the sky roared my grandfather's remembrance, eerie earworms of terror that sounded like many other Sundays in many other countries to many other grandsons waking up in a coup d'etat at their parents' house. That Sunday, June 28, 2009, America kidnapped the president of Honduras. They denied the kidnapping, accused us of insurrection, even though I heard the engines and saw the smoking planes. I'm a witness. Coup d'etats are deja vus, a race of erasure. That Sunday, I took a bus back to college to outrunning death on streets with brains smeared in potholes next to mountains of flesh, human leftovers, burning nightmares, volcanoes, a scorching alarm that can't be snoozed for the rest of your life. The tear gas lingers on the bed sheets, canisters, clips and caskets jingle, falling from my dreams to my bedside, a reminder. My dreams can protect my sleep from the insomnia, the shivers, the sweat. I was at the mall watching the G.I. Joe movie when the sound system sounded too close. I ran into a view that was fire. Flames devouring Popeyes, the smell of burning chicken lost in the rubber sauce of burning tires, and I'm burnt out, tired of the race, but to stay, to fight, is to become someone's task, and someone rides a motorcycle with no plates, anonymous, going to work or your house at a stoplight. You'll hear the roar of a muffler. You'll see a helmet on the window, no eyes, just a visor and a barrel. Someone's finger triggers an overture. The percussion of the semi-automatic targets are criminal, political. It's always a message. And the message bleeds. It's not subliminal. We're living in the liminal space in between flight and prayer. Y ya no rezo porque el tirador termina con el que reza, con el que se queda. Por eso corro, because I've sprinted too many marathons to believe the semi-automatic shoot blanks. At the end of the day, the messenger and everyone else also gets led. So I run because there's always a coup, a gun, a price, a cost for my life. I run because I'm not willing to die as revolutionaries are gunned down. I keep running. I don't stop. Thank you. I just came back from Honduras yesterday. And what was really amazing is to perform these poems a block away from where this bus was burning. This college where I performed was the reunion for like people who were in the revolution. It was like 2 blocks from my house. I would hear gunshots every night. It was just crazy experience, to be honest. And after all that, I was like, fuck, I can't stay in Honduras. I have to leave. So this next poem is kind of like immigration conference. I wasn't expecting a welcome to America when I landed in Atlanta, but your disgusting coming from an immigration officer was scary. Not her words, it's the itch to showcase her power that I fear. They always itch and they always scratch their itch. The question is, how hard? In first grade, I asked my teacher if I can go to the bathroom. She says, hold it, you're a big boy. She wants to teach me a lesson, and the lesson is my place. I ask again. She says, cry babies cry, so I hold it. The bell rings, and I run as fast as my 6-year-old legs can, but they're not fast enough, and I'm not big enough. And it's always us, the ones who don't have much, who aren't enough. My mom cleans me in the school's backyard. She says, todo está bien, mi amor, as the cold water shames my body naked. The teacher sees me through her window. She never apologizes. They never do. They just scratch, and we don't have much. My mom sells Avon. My dad is a teacher at school. My classmates put markers in my backpack of judgment. The teacher believes the poor kid steals. The rich kids are victims, not mean. Their will takes your liberties, your meals, and the less you have, the more they take. The more they teach you your place, and they are people itching like the immigration officer saying, you're disgusting. I apologize. She confuses my apologies with a question and clarifies, you people are disgusting and only bring illness to this country. I apologize once more as she stretches her latex gloves, elastic like my dignity, and says, that's why I wear this. She itches, and I'm her relief. 1,000 scratches on the wound, so it never scars or heals. The memories of gunshots, kneeling mothers, unable to revive their children, crying. I don't want my mother to cry. I cried the day they denied my visa. I thought I was a man, but that night I wet the bed like a boy. And oh boy, I don't fear their words. It's the itch they have to keep me in a place waiting for a bullet that might not even have my name. Am I complicit if I apologize to soothe their wrath? I'm tired of their scratch. Thank you. In my head, I was like, yo, I made it to the US. Fuck all this. It's not gonna happen again. But I lied. America lied. So I started interacting with cops and all this stuff, and this is my cop poem. I lower the window, give you passport, license, and registration. You ask for more papers. I give you my MIT card. You even write my social security number down and still ask if I'm illegal. Officer, I know in the mornings you brush your teeth and see a huge S on your chest. I know every protagonist needs an antagonist, and I know the way I roll my R sounds like an alarm that makes me a moment you've been waiting for. There are 2 sides to a story. There's an abused and an abuser, and I understand you need me to be the second one because your mirror lies. That's why your pupils dilate, excited as you catch me existing, and you have no doubt that I'm your guy. The fantasy you've been chasing since the academy, or even before that. I'm the bandit from kindergarten, yet your flashlight can only find my dreams and my mother's prayers as you search for probable cause. Isn't the cause my leather burned by 90-degree weather? Isn't the cause my south spilling spicy? The cause is not what I say, it's how I say it with an accent. And there is no probable, it's factual and systemic. And even though you're the threat and I'm in danger, your gut knows better. You fight bad guys like Superman, but braver. All you have is a gun, a bulletproof vest, and paid leave if you make a mistake, officer. You say you can take the car, but you won't because you're nice. You say the ticket is no big deal, but the ticket says criminal. The notes say no documentations, and how many rights can you break before it's illegal? Last time, you asked my girlfriend if she felt safe, and what if you mistaken her confused face because she loves the men you hate? And when you stopped me, tried to get me nervous next to a school bus, you came to my house, cracked jokes about me escaping through the window while I'm trying to put my dog in a safe place because, officer, I'm afraid you'll find a reason to shoot her as well, and every time, everywhere. I have to stay calm because your eyes are constantly looking for the rod in my character, and if you can't find it, you will smell it. Even if you have to pull the trigger that will make my flesh ooze the putrid smell that reeks from your racist mind, the anxiety of sirens, state troopers on highways. I don't feel protected. I feel haunted, officer. There aren't two sides to the story. You're the abuser, and I know your comfort will become my casket. So, because this is also sad, the whole point of writing is to come out the other way. So this last poem is the first poem I wrote, memorized, got me a gig, and I love it. Thoughts emerge like threats, and like a loom, my mouth weaves a tapestry with history, oppression, myth, and rebellion. My voice is a fabric torn by apathy and cultural genocide. I'm forced to play hide and seek with corn to find the unsung who whisper our tradition woven won't die. And with my hands stuttering, I wonder if I should become a weaver or not. After all, I'm the descendant of both the victim and the victimizer, the bastard child of so many. My last name is lost to convenience. The tradition in my blood thins generation after generation, from riches to rags, from queens to maids, born to the leftovers. My lineage is poverty. I didn't know how to use a fork because poor eats with its hands, because maize and tortilla is my God. I'm a maize eater looking for myself beyond the step tongue and the step God who only wants my blood and sweat. I'm afraid kneeling is a taste acquired after centuries of flesh-eating whips, so I no longer pray or believe in a heaven that never welcomed me. Instead, I remember my dad taught me the stars have names and they can be used to navigate, that the cosmos has a rhythm. In contemplation, there's knowledge during the sun equinox. At Chichen Itza, a shadow slithers down the stairs of the step pyramid, a scale sundial marking the season, like trees in the forest, like leaves in the wind, like a melody in a flute. Time, a name, rhythm, cock tune, 20 years, back tune, 400 years, tick, talk, tune, fish coming out of the sea, growing feet, scales, snakes, monkeys screaming in my head, quetzales, guacamayas. I want to spit feathers and birds who used to be caged. I want to vomit keys. I want to speak with jaguars like my ancestors after walking on water 20,000 years before Jesus did. I am the miracle, son of man, son of monkey, son of reptile, son of fish, son of stars. I'm the son of the universe.
Let me talk in the mic. Give it up for our feature, Danielle, everyone. Holy shit. Remember we said those C words, right? We said cringe, we said cool, we said corruption. All right, what Daniel has brought and reminded us all, since he's come to the Nuyorican Poets Cafe, the C word he's reminded us is community. Thank you so much for enriching ours. All right, and may this set an example for everyone here that is looking for some sort of community, all right, to tap into. The spoken word shit. All right, we got it. We got you. This is a safe space to land, I swear to God. All right, and Daniel, of course, you've taken full advantage of that, and we love you, dude. Thank you so much for that wonderful piece of work. Give it up again for our feature. Okay, taking us through to continue our show. All right, there will be no halftime show like there usually is, a halftime script. But there are ways to tap in with us, all right, to perform with us, to watch and try to be inspired until the day that you come and perform with us. There are ways to tap in all throughout the week, Monday through the next Monday. Go to nuyorican.org/calendar for ways also to donate to this wonderful nonprofit. These things don't exist anymore in the way that we provide our community. So again, nuyorican.org, you can scan that QR code. I want to get to all these people on this list. All right, there's so many of you with some art, all equally as good as each other. So let's get to the rest of the show. But before we begin, let's take a deep breath at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. What? And exhale. I forgot how to count. Let's try that again at the count of 3. 1, 2, 3. Inhale. There's a lot of show left. Exhale. Okay. Eggplant emoji, chat. A little peach emoji. This shit's a fire. This is hot in here. Eggplant emoji. Eggplant emoji. All right. On deck. We got Truality the Poet from Miami. Where are you? Right here. Right here. Fantastic. Okay. You're on deck. Thank you so much, Truality, but coming to the stage with some more poetry. Give it up for Chris C. Where are you, Chris? Where are you? Over there. Come forward. Yo, the Nuyorican. Yes. Come on. Turn us up. Turn us. A lot of pressure.
Yeah, right? Seriously. I've been workshopping this poem, so it's kind of new. Yeah. What are you afraid of? Flailing, faltering, falling face first, flawlessly. Even your imperfection can be perfect. The bottom looks endless, pitch black. You look down and the depth is something you can't quite track from up there. Where you live with fear, no, where you let fear reside. You ever thought it's only dark because you haven't walked inside? You're the light. Even with stage fright, whether stage left or stage right, the depth of the darkness from these heights can vary with light. You notice the light never left you. It's okay, I promise. Let this feeling caress you. Physical touch lands number 4 out of 5 in your top love languages, but you ever wondered why? You ever wondered why this feeling is indescribable? You've identified with this fear for so long, you've allowed it to bond to you, build a home inside of you where the only source of light is because you're right there, living with fear. So what are you really afraid of? Flailing, faltering, falling feet first, facing your fears, finding out this identity can no longer go with you out there, finding out that you actually do need tender love and care. It's okay, I promise. Let this feeling caress you. A lack of control's got you feeling like you're gasping for air, but this is what surrender feels like, a free fall from here, from there. It makes sense why you think you've been facing your fears, conquering new heights. But it's really because fear's been living with you rent-free, my dear, telling you when setting your curfew, telling you to come home, telling you when to come home when the street lights are on, as if the lights were not illuminating for you, because real recognize real, and you look real recognizable, so let me ask you. Is fear really for you? Where the bottom looks endless, pitch black. You look down and the depth is something you can't quite track from up there, where you live with fear, no, where you let fear reside. You ever thought it's only dark because you haven't faltered, flawlessly fallen face first to the bottom? If you're really trying to solve your fears, if you're really trying to face your fears, sometimes plummeting to the bottom is the only way to bounce back. Thank you so much. Thank you, thank you. My name is Chris C, and if you want to keep up with me or follow me or just chat with me after the show, I'll be here, and you can find me on socials at _CHRYSCEE. And thank y'all for this space. I'm so happy. It's my first time being here. I've gone to Nuyorican at the original spot. So it's a pleasure to be here at all and be amongst you all. Thank you so much for your time.
Yeah! And visit us when we reopen, Chris, please and thank you. All right, this year, it's going to be great. All right, on deck, we got Truth Walker. We're going to try to do, we're going to try to get everyone in, of course. We're going to regulate it to one piece each from everyone, okay? Thank you so much for respecting that. Truth Walker, you're on deck. Coming to the mic, give it up for Truality, the poets. Make some noise. Yes, yes, yes. He's here. He's got merch.
Y'all give it up for all of the performers that touched the mic tonight. And especially your feature, man. So I go by Truality the Poet. I'm out of Miami, Florida. That's why when he mentioned the BAM thing, like we feel a little different down there about that. He had to put the ball in the basket to accumulate 83 points. But anyway, I have an upcoming show, April the 25th in Atlanta. I'm curating now. Featuring some legends, Talon Macy, Mother the Creator, Rare Epiphany, hosted by She Bars. That's on April the 25th. Follow me on social media, on Facebook, Jensen Truality Cox, on TikTok, Jensen Truality Cox, and on IG, Truality_mentor. From the womb to the tomb, everything else in between is a rat race to get the green or debit or credit. Your food is synthetic. Patience is tested, spending most of our lives sitting in traffic and staring at a phone. Paying for houses that rarely turn into homes. Eventually the drones take over. Freedom of speech is now a security breach. Social media be dry snitching while the feds listen and they take notes, steal quotes. Revolutionaries give hope for the future while generations rap about shooting you. Pow. Eventually computers take over. We're already hostages, not relying on our own knowledge. Let me spell check the word college just to see if I got it right. These student loans end up taking the rest anyway, eventually. My degree in honesty got my master's attention. He then blessed me with love, so I'm not a bachelor anymore. Most of these women attracted to fitness and hardcore, but unfortunately, eventually, most of these men don't want to be men anymore, but boys and their toys. The Pokemon soundtrack is drowning out the noise. They can't hear a poet like me performing passionately from the heart. Eventually, I'll start my own business. Blowing kisses to say goodbye to a slave mentality. Cut my losses on the rest of them eager to kiss jackasses. But my job is to wake up the masses. Class is in session. I'm teaching how I used to get sucked in, but now I'm laughing at these distractions. And eventually they'll come again and I'll run again. Only this time it's in the opposite direction. These drug pharmaceutical companies be pitching while too many be catching the flu. Walking STDs want to have sex with you, looking healthy and standing right next to you. Could be a long night. Could be a long night when your type is the umpire behind home plate calling the strikes. If you fall in love with gold diggers and switch hitters, eventually you'll get the relief pitcher. Pitcher currently grooming Mr. and Mrs. Cox to keep our eyes on the ball and hitting it out of the park. This world is out of the norm. They'll label you out of your mind for staying woke and spitting conscious all of the time. Eventually, God will shine light on all of this darkness, giving sight to the blind and peace in the hood and food for the hungry and epiphanies for the dummies. No ifs, ands, or maybes, the people want conviction for police brutality. And I can hear them now. What's gotten into truality? See, I don't fear them now, but they can keep my spoken word near them now. I don't discriminate who gets this work. Eventually, some feelings will get hurt, but As long as my strategy works and lives get saved and history's made and change done came and so many tried to stop me from dreaming. That's why I stopped leaning on my own understanding and trusting in God. See, I tried trusting in man, and eventually they tried to extort me and deport me, but my poetry was so dope they had to snort me. The school of hard knocks taught me about severe consequences. Loyalty taught me who sincerely fights with me in the trenches. Burning all of your bridges eventually leaves you lonely. And having epiphanies showed me who all was phony. And moments of clarity sometimes showed me that it was me. Eventually, I'll become a better me through honesty. Eventually. Hey, man. Hey, y'all help me tell some lies. Y'all help me tell the truth on social media. When I say Nuyorican, y'all say Dade County. Nuyorican. Thank y'all for having me, man. Appreciate you.
Damn. Fire. ABC Sad Man, he was talking shit about Pokemon. Get him. Let's get him. You get his legs. Okay. Excellent one. On deck, we have Court. Where are you? You're fucking right there, Corn. We chilling. Okay. Let's keep the show going. Coming to the stage. Give it up for Truth Walker, y'all. Where are you?
How y'all doing tonight? All right, I am Brooklyn native, Truth Walker. I have 2 pieces for you guys. This first piece is for the depressed yoga girlies. Hope you enjoy. It's called Savasana. I lay on the floor, and the yoga pose become me. Breathe in, breathe out. I remind myself, though something inside me keeps shaking its head, my muscles resist the softness as if they have forgotten how to fight for me. I even try to coax my own heart. Be quiet now. Be still. You don't have to hold everything, but it trembles like a child afraid to let go of the wonder of the world. Just stop. Relax now. Thank you. This next piece is called Sisters, Not Sisters. I'm not an only child, I got sisters. I grew up with sisters. I love sisters. Yeah, I got sisters. Not like we don't got the same mamas, we do. Daddies may be different too, but I got sisters. I fought for my sisters, ride for my sisters, hell, might even die for my sisters, depending on the season. You see, me and my sisters ain't real sisters. We might have shared the same room or the same bed, but we not sisters. When I rely on my sisters to be my sisters, I met with resistance. Shown a confession booth, but my business is known like a Super Bowl ad. Bitch, it's everywhere. What happens in this house stays in this house. I housed my heart to admit truths on the shoulders of my sisters, and they buckled under the weight and named me the problem. The black sheep, the scapegoat, the family secret, anything but sister. So, I got some new sisters. Sisters who stick true sisters. Sisters who tell me when I'm wrong and heal me when I'm torn. Yeah, I got sisters. Now, they ain't blood sisters, no. We know that ain't all sisters. But they're sisters I call when I'm ready to shed some blood, sisters. They're my everyday. Spill the tea, ride or die. Fix your crown without breaking your neck type sisters. They're my front, back, side to side. However I fall, they catch me type sisters. Not my real sisters, no. Those sisters are my real sisters. But not my real sisters. We've never seen eye to eye, and that's okay. Because sisterhood ain't always about blood or trauma and bunk beds or shared last names. Sisterhood is about who holds your pain without I'm sorry. Sisterhood is about who holds your name without dropping it, who don't pass your pain around like party favors to snort. So, yeah, I got sisters. Some I was born in line with, and some I was reborn through. And if we share blood but not loyalty, don't confuse history with access. So, yeah, I got sisters, and not all of them get to stay. But the ones that do are sisters that feel like my very first day. Thank you, y'all. I am Truth Walker. You guys can find me on Instagram at truth_walker29. I am also hosting my own open mic at Here BK in Bushwick called Speak Your Truth. Follow me on Instagram and you'll have all the information. Thank you, guys.
They're your neighbors sitting right next to you. Of course, go tap in. Thank you so much, Truth Walker. Okay, on deck, we got Renoli. Where are you? You still here? Renoli, where are you? Okay, thank you for sticking around, Renoli. Appreciate you, bud. All right, on deck is Renoli coming to the stage. Oh, by the way, happy Women's History Month. Give it up. Not for me, for them. Don't give it up for me. Give it up for them. Excellent. Happy Women's History Year. Fuck it, every day. Come on, guys. All right, coming to the stage. Give it up for Court, y'all. Yes. Energy, energy, energy. You gotta move
What's up, y'all? How we feeling? We good? Yeah. I'm nervous. I'm gonna do a new piece. Yeah. I think I have it memorized, so I'm gonna put my phone down, but I'm gonna leave it here. She's always wanted to be a mother. Some people want a baby, and some people want to be a mother. She's always wanted to be a mother. When she's ready, of course. When the time is right, and all that's left is ashes of burnt barricades that can no longer get in the way of her and motherhood. Financial freedom, wild wisdom, stability, support. She wouldn't abort this one. Until then, no baby. Fast forward, she had a pregnancy scare. Scared that motherhood knocked on her door too soon, and what was she supposed to do? Abort her motherhood mission during those Roe v. Wade times? Relief dripped from her forehead. Sadness dripped from her eyes. She cried, mourning a baby that was never even alive, never even a thought. Something she knew she wasn't ready for. She dropped the failed test in the trash, hoping her mother wouldn't see this bad grade on her report card. She wondered if she'd always failed this test. If her fertility was as absent as the condom, she showered the disappointment off, tucked herself into a bed of hope that she held on to until her time came. The time came for her to get her first pap. They screamed cervical screams. She didn't know she'd be left to choke on a cancerous cervix. Served on a plate, she watched motherhood get up and speed walk out of the room, watched fear roll to her dangling feet and swallow her whole failure. Carved itself into her heart, it scarred. How? Did she tell her mother she failed the test of keeping her lineage alive? She sprinted after motherhood, but motherhood was long gone before she knew, and now there's nothing she could do. I've always wanted to be a mother. I burned the failed test this time. Could this be a report card that no one can find? This test resurrects itself into my sex life, into the conversations my partner and I have tucked away, into my tear ducts, resurrects itself into my home life, into the childhood home I was supposed to have my kids in. My mother still talks about the grandbaby she's gonna have, while I choke on the fear of her losing her baby. You see, the thing they don't tell you about cancer is no matter what kind of cancer, no matter how small the tumor, it infects your entire body, your heart, your brain, this feeling, this pain, this loss. I've always wanted to be a mother. Mine tells me I have the heart of a mother, but with a cancerous cervix that spread to my heart, how do I tell my mother that I can't be one? Thank you. Lord. Oh, that was nasty. That was nasty. Whew. Thank y'all for holding space for me in that piece. I needed to release that. Y'all can find me on Instagram at through.sees.lens. That's a letter C. Once again, that's through.sees.lens. Or y'all can just talk to me after. I have a feature in Brooklyn at Nook Cafe tomorrow. Yeah, pull up to that. I'll also be competing at a slam in Jersey on Friday. It's a busy poetry week for me, y'all. I'm gonna be outside, so yeah, keep in touch with me, y'all. Thank you.
Thank you so much, Courts, using the open mic the right way. All right, to premiere some new shit, try out some experimental shit, please, and thank you for that. All right, on deck, we got Dean. You still hear Dean? All right, we're waiting for that song. All right, coming to the mic. Give it up for Renly, y'all. Round of applause. Energy, 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 energy.
All right, this is a new poem. I just yeah. I wrote this last night actually, and then by coincidence I'm all of a sudden here tonight, so I'm going with the flow. And it's called Puerto Rock. It goes. I'm Puerto Rican, which means don't fuck with me. I'm a Puerto Rock. I come from a place where we teach humility and kindness, or else. Don't take the kindness for weakness. I don't want to fight you, but if you start something, I will make you sit down. Puerto Ricans are strong by nature. I come from an island where we have to tolerate hurricanes and hold on to the furniture for your life. Where mothers gather the children and hold on with all their might. The storms are strong and the thunder is loud and the lightning. It takes strength. I come from a long line of survivors, of powerful storms, experiments, systematic sabotage, exploitation, and historic record-breaking victories. Nobody can be louder than a Puerto Rican mother. The ones that freeze thugs in the street, speaking that loud and fast, angry Spanish that can stop your heartbeat. From the land of El Coquí and the Chupacabra. So don't mess with me, because I'm Puerto Rican. And that's it.
Story. And Renly was here too. Fantastic. Don't fuck with them. Excellent. Don't fuck with them. Don't fuck with them. Excellent. Let's keep the show going, y'all. Thanks so much for being patient. You performers out there. Can't wait to hear your work. On deck, we got Habib. He just walked the fuck out. Habib, you better come back after Dean, but you're going to miss some fire raps. Give it up for Dean. Laurel, y'all. Give it up.
Thanks, bro. Hi. How we doing? Yeah. Give it up for my guy Brian. I love this guy. My name's Dean. You could just roll it whenever you want. So, for this song, I'm gonna be performing a song called "Mail" I just released. I sampled one of those really old, like, internet sound effects where the dude's like, "You got mail." So, so I'm gonna do this thing where I'm gonna say "you got," and then you guys gotta say "mail." Okay, so I'm gonna say "you got." Okay, you got. Okay.
Dean Largo is the most insufferable brat I have ever met. He's a complete and utter asshole and doesn't give a shit about anyone but himself. He's a jerk and a douchebag, and he's the scum of the earth.
My flow nice, it would hold doors for ya. My kick's nice, but they scuffed, ignoring it. I moved out, now they want me back. I'm more worried about plaques, so fuck all that. Yeah, dudes talking down, but I've been around. They've been down, but I ain't about to quit now. Right now, I'm just a face in the crowd. I decide to make them grab for 5, go blow, ow. Right into their temple. Stupid motherfuckers wanna act like we cool now. Ex-girls wanna text, try and make a move now. Rooftop parties, we caving in the room now. Yeah, hold your applause. Used to get tossed, shrugged off, told to get lost. Just staying quiet, just trying. Always knew I had talent, I just had to apply it. Damn it, could've never ever planned it. Never leave your hoe alone, that bitch is stranded. Landed in France and Paris, asking about my life, bitch, I'm careless. Prettier than every one of my exes. I'm hitting your girl and I'll buy her a necklace. She ain't do much, but she on my checklist. I'll hit her up now and I'll eat it for that alone in the dorm. I'm taking notes on my current situation, how I can change it. Most nights stay awake, sometimes still take break. I wanna do shows and I hate being unknown. Oh, scared of living life middle of the road and I fear failure, so I know where to go. It's a place of yes men in designer clothes. I'm out of hoes who wanna listen every time you say pose. Oh, and I don't ever look at price tags. Hit the cashier, just give him a grand. Hit trips from San Fran down Japan. No longer wearing black pairs of beat up Vans. Yeah, been a long time coming, so fuck it. Look for paparazzi, others go duck it. $1 million plans, I'll fourth on my budget. Plenty groupies, see my stage and rush it. Damn it, could've never ever planned it. Never leave your hoe alone, that bitch is stranded. Landed in France and Paris, asking about my life, bitch, I'm careless. Prettier than every one of my exes. I'm hitting your girl and I'll buy her a necklace. She ain't do much, but she on my checklist. I'll hit her up now and I'll eat it for playing rock my first set with a backpack cargo hickey on my neck. Haters all want a bitch over verbiage, talking down to me all looking like Dinklage. The sick shit that I drop is anemic, right between lines, y'all can't read shit. They wanna guess who I am as a man. I'm the type of guy to go and ask a girl if she got plans. And damn, she's a little impressed. Go to bed in the morning, I never get rest. To be honest, this is all that I care about. Dedicate ain't the word, I'm more devout. Never care about cash, the right amounts. Never stress when my girl wanna go out. I got pride and faith, just wait. I ain't never get impressed over what you gotta say. Alright. You got. Okay. I always try and have something to do, like crowd work, but I thought of that 5 seconds ago, so. Oh wow. That's it. My name's Dean. Thank you for having me. Thank you guys. Again, how are we feeling tonight? How are we feeling tonight? Awesome. Follow me on Instagram. It's deanlaro.wave. I'm going to harass every one of you after the show and make sure you guys all follow me because I want followers. Good night.
You got mail and all that. Dean, you weren't even alive for that. You got mail. I was. Anyone else? Oh my gosh. Come on, dinosaurs. Where we at? Rawr, rawr, rawr. Okay, on deck. We got Ave Maria. Where are you? This mic is all over the place. Okay, but coming to the stage. Give it up for Habib Bello, y'all. Yes! Energy, 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 energy.
Hey everyone. All right. I feel like I'm entering a new era of my poetry where I'm getting more vulnerable. So bear with me here. This one is called Hoodies. I never like wearing hoodies outside. I'm big on wearing or using products the way they are intended. They intend for us to put the hood on. But I saw the news. I can't do that. At least not past noon. Not when the sun sets and we usher in the moon. That hoodie, though, is so cool, man. Hoodies should have warning labels. Like, this hoodie looks good on our model. Citizen, but looks dangerous on you. But y'all, I gotta buy it. Fresh off the press. The definition of dead stock. The store clerk said it's to die for. Is this what our kids are dying for? I walked into my house with a BAPE hoodie on. My father said, "What does BAPE stand for?" I said, "Bathing ape." See, I zip up the hoodie so it covers my face and shows the ape. He said, "I can't believe black boys are really buying this." My son, the world never needed a hoodie for them to see you as animal. I returned the hoodie. And I bought a new one, a simple one that complements my skin tone still.
One that I can wear to every meal, one where you can't tell if it's ketchup or blood that spills. So when I pull up with a black hoodie on, my mother shed a tear so clear you could see the ghost of Trayvon. And then when laundry day rolled around, my hoodie was nowhere to be found, so I asked Mom. She said she burned it, said she tried to clean it with the other POC, pieces of color, even used a new detergent, the transatlantic Tide, but no matter how hard she tried, she couldn't wash the slavery away, so. Wearing a hoodie with the hood on at night is like wearing chains and trying to run away. You won't get far. Maybe 6 feet. But when they wear their hoods, it's okay. When they take over our hoods, it's okay. When they open the hood of my car, that's not okay. They say a picture is worth 1,000 words. So if I wear a hoodie and smile for the camera, can you picture me dead? Unalived? 1,000 ways to say I'm slain, but they never spell out the word murder. Never spell out the word innocent. Always spell out guilty. Silly me, they're playing Scrabble, and it's a bonus round where I get the bonus round because you can't spell hoodie without the word die. They get double points. I get hollow points. We are not the same. They claim a bullet is a black boy's favorite hoodie because no matter your measurements, your height, your weight, your age, bullets are mass produced. They prove that one size fits all. I bought another hoodie today. This one was bloodshot red. The hoodie hugged my skin so tight I could feel my windpipes closing. I was speechless. Don't get it wrong, I like hoodies, but I never like wearing hoodies outside. The day you catch me in a hoodie, I'm either really cold or bold enough to jeopardize my family tree. So if you ever see a black boy with their hood on, just pray they make it home safe. Thank you guys. Thank you guys. Whew. Wonderful. You guys want to find me? I'm on Instagram. It's my name. My name is Habib Bello. That's Habib. Habib Bello. Bello spell like hello, but with a B. So Habib Bello _ I'll be in a Jersey Slam on Friday. I'll be at a slam at the end of the month. I love writing poetry and speaking out loud. So y'all have a wonderful rest of your night.
Don't believe in hoodies. Don't believe in the day off at the gym either, folks. Look at that shit. That's Jack. That's a motherfucker. And he's wearing an extra large shirt. Can you believe it? Okay. All right, on deck. We got Dan Laitman. Are you here, Dan? Thanks for pulling. Thanks for pulling up, Dan. Dan also wearing an extra large. Okay. So coming to the mic. Give it up for Ave Maria, y'all. There you are.
I guess we're gonna do some new shit because I was inspired by, yeah. All right, bear with me. I think I have this memorized. As an island girl, rainbows always piqued my curiosity because I never understood them. Like, where do they come from? What's on the other side? A pot of gold? I'd marvel at the thought of some multiverse, some variant of me in another dimension, happier, lacking nothing. It never did occur to me that there could be worlds darker than mine until I got older. And I realized the other side of the rainbow isn't magic. No, it's the same world, just different realities. You know, I don't remember the first time I saw the color red. I imagine it was a juicy apple or a blaring fire truck. I didn't stop to think that on the other side, there was a girl like me who first saw red as crimson pool spilled from bullet-pierced loved ones. She looks to the sky and asks God why. Well, I, on this side of the rainbow, I look to the sky and see beauty in orange sunsets until I realize that the sun never sets when flames from bodies and buildings engulf blue skies. On this side of the rainbow, we'd laugh if a child said the sky was orange. But on the other side, his mother would hold his body near, shed a few tears and say, no, baby, it's yellow. Because for a moment, When the dust is settled, the sun will peek through as if it's asking for permission to shine, so go. Baby, run to the light. Mommy will be just fine. I will see you on the other side because after every storm comes a rainbow. And somewhere, oof, over the rainbow, blue birds dive. Did you see it? F-15 Eagles drop bombs like rain, watering death as if people were seeds that yield America's money trees. The only thing green in the time of war are the pockets of Raytheon, Boeing, Lockheed, and Martin. In 4 years, $770 billion. Did you know that the 7 deadly sins have colors too? Wrath bleeds red and lust finds longing in the hues of blue. So when you put them together on a fabric, place stars on it, raise it high as if it's the world's moral compass, will you get American pride, the root of all other evil arrogance, placing oneself above God and others? Purple, the self-proclaimed color of royalty. Wrath mixed with lust becomes pride, sitting in riches, because only in America would we believe the other side of the rainbow is more money, as if we haven't lusted enough, gluttoned enough, taken enough. The other side of the rainbow isn't magic. It's the same world, just different realities. It's bloodshed red with orange blazing skies, with yellow and unsettled dust. It's the sea of military green with blue bird bombers flying high and purple pride. It isn't magic. It was never hope. It was war in all of its colors, rainbows. The earth's reminder of the storm still raging on the other side. Thank you. We gonna work on that piece, y'all, but we gonna get it together. Y'all can find me at author.avemaria. I will be slamming on Friday in Jersey. I'll also be featuring at Uprose on Saturday, so come find me.
The show keeps rolling on. Can I get some fire emojis in the chat, please, chat? Thank you so much. My gosh. And some rainbow emojis, too, while we're at it. Okay. On deck, we got Maria Elena. Where are you? Where are you, Maria? You still here? All right, give me something. All right, there you are. I see you now. All right, but coming to the stage with some comedy for a change. Give it up for Dan Laidman. That was my comic announcer voice.
Give it up for Brian, guys. I always am like, hanging out with Brian is the closest I'll ever get to tripping acid. Growing up is basically just... growing up is me just basically realizing how easy it would be to kidnap me. Like, I think the only reason I haven't been kidnapped is because they like a challenge. I think the real reason, I think the real moral of the Karate Kid is that free labor makes you a better person. I have a wife now. She's obsessed with Daniel Radcliffe. But I'm pretty sure I would feel the same way if Daniel Radcliffe asked to have sex with me. I'm like, I would present my wand. My friend recently gave me a present as a scented candle, or as I call them, lies. I made 6 figures this year, guys. Meaning at 6 points of the year, I went figures. I have a crazy life, which is just a normal life, but I'm psychotic. Every story that I see with gravity is a bit of a downer. Slow laughter is my favorite. Remember when saying the world was on fire was a metaphor? Yeah. My uncle is a huge gun enthusiast. Like, we call my grandpa Papa, we call my uncle Pop Pop. I tried to flip a house, but I have no upper body strength. So we have different classes of white people. Like with Ashkenazi Jews, it's the tribe. With white Anglo-Saxon Protestants, it's the clan. Today I went to a rabbi with my wife. We're getting married in like a couple weeks. We're both terrified. And he suggested we took a Shabbat dinner where basically you turn off all your phones, you turn off all your TVs and all your tablets, and you just talk to each other. And I just realized that's a power nap. Should I end with that one? Probably not. But all right. I am in a competition this Friday. If you could come out the Buddha Room, it'd be sincerely appreciated. And plus, I will have better material than what I had out here today. Give it up for your little Filipino elf.
Here we go, man! Give it up for Dan Layman! Give it up! Habib, let's get him. Let's get him, Habib. It's okay. You are on a trip when you hang out with me. He's right. He's right about that. Okay. Okay. On deck, we have a few more acts. Just a few more. Thank you so much, everyone, for being so patient and wonderful. On deck, we have Aguero. I fucked that up. Give it to me. What's the real name? Go ahead. Give it to me. There you go. What they said. All right. On deck, we got you. Thank you so much for bringing your art to the stage, but not before Maria Elena, y'all. Yes. Energy, energy. We're still here. We're still fam. Come on, pants.
Hi, guys. I'm going to share a piece I wrote some time ago. It's called Misread. They call it strength when we stop crying, as if silence were structure, as if holding back emotion is good punctuation. But no one asks why we learn to self-edit. We draft our pain in parentheses to footnote our feelings so they sound polite. When we say, I'm fine, they proofread it as I'm finished. When we say, I'm hurting, it gets flagged as being too dramatic. Every sentence spoken gets graded, every tear spell checked. Maybe that's why they call us misread. Women always getting lost in translation. Our softness mistranscribed, our truth mistyped. When we tremble, they say we're overreacting. When we breathe deep, they say we're overthinking. When we speak truth, they call it oversharing. Funny how the prefix over gets used to understate us. They read our anger as attitude. They read our patience as permission. They read our silence as surrender. But silence was never surrendered. It was editing. Because what they call too emotional is usually too honest. What they call too sensitive is usually too accurate. And what they call too much is usually the exact amount required to finally be heard. So we build dictionaries out of silence, rewriting definitions they distorted. We highlight the parts they skipped. We italicize the things they dismissed, because strength was never a straight line. It's a run-on sentence of survival, a poem punctured with pauses and prayers. And we are tired. Tired of being spellbound by expectations, tired of commas where they should have been a connection, tired of our stories being skimmed instead of understood. But we are not victims. We are living revisions authors of empathy, editors of our own evolution. So when they misread us, we rewrite us. When they skim the surface, we go so deep. We are the metaphor and the meaning, unapologetically soft, still speaking in bold, refusing to be edited. And if they still don't understand us, maybe the problem was never the writing, it was the reader. Thank you. You guys can find me on IG, Maria.Elena, 2 underscores in the front, 4 in the back, or in Master the Pen, 2 dots in between. Thank you.
Excellent. Yes. The metaphor and the meaning. Fantastic writing. Thank you so much for sharing that. All right, on deck to close out the show, we got Leah V. Are you still here, Leah V? You're still here. I feel your presence of the mighty Leah V. Thank you for blessing my mic, but not before our next act, Guerrero de Luga. Come on. What they said, give it up. Come on. More noise.
My name is Guerrero de Lugo. You guys can hear me, right? My name is Guerrero de Lugo. I'm in gratitude of the space and appreciative. Sometimes I ask God why it took me so long to get here. And he said, because the best flowers take time to grow.
Yeah.
Okay. Just give me one moment while I tune up. That's good. So I was gonna do Sombra. I'm gonna sing in Spanish, by the way. This one's called Acortan la cadena, so it means they cut the chain and they tighten the collar. So, yeah, I hope you like it. And if my guitar's a little out of tune, it's because I was nervous. Can you hear that? Aquí estamos parados y en la máxima expresión de civilización en sus últimos capítulos, parados como varas de fuego prendidos, activados, alumbrando esta noche final. Y esta noche final hemos visto que un perro sin pan se coma hasta un niño para darle de comer a sus hijos. ¿Qué haré yo? Yo que no soy animal. Ellos acortan la cadena, aprietan el collar, 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 oh, 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 aprietan el collar, aprietan el collar. Dicen que llegará un hombre con el pelo lacio, ojos azules, que podrá salvar o por lo menos flójale el nudo a lo que tienen la misma manera de pensar. Acortan la cadena, aprietan el collar, acortan la cadena, aprietan el collar, acortan la cadena y aprietan el collar. Aprietan el collar y ellos aprietan el collar. ¡Wow! ¡Ah! Acortan la cadena, aprietan el collar, acortan la cadena, aprietan el collar, acortan la cadena y aprietan el collar. Oh, libertad, 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 libertad. Thank you.
Give it up again for Guero De Lugo. Thank you so much. Killing it. Fucking hey, man. Bring more instruments to my open mic, please, and thank you. All right, you instrumentalists. I was about to say violins. Sorry for the disrespect. Cellos, guitars, all of this stuff. What? Did I disrespect him 2 times? I'm sorry, ABC Sad Man. I'm a sad man now. All right. There. Well, I don't talk to my cousins, so yikes. All right. Okay. Clearly. Okay. All right, to close out the show. Everyone's still vibing? Everyone's still here? I hope you talk to each other after the show. All right, give it up for the one and only Leah V.
Muchas gracious. How we doing? Let's all muster all of the energy we can. How we doing? I hadn't expected to read tonight. I came to support Dan. But alas, here I am. So, let's finish with some love shit. Love is complicated, ain't it? All right, that's all I'm gonna say. Let's just get into it. This is called Date Night at Dizzy's After the Storm. Puppet strings made up of belief prance onto my palm and pull toward the side of your upward frown lines, right where your jaw end connects to the soft of your neck. I know this space so intimately. I know this hold so well. My hands were molded solely to puzzle piece each and every geometric shape of you. I still gaze at you across any room. Eyes containing sighs and the silkiest swoon. You're still the brightest of light. You're still so stunning to me. Funny to think we tone tussled just this morning. Ruined another apple of afternoons being too proud to parade white flag head to head with your beams blinding me instead of leaking lullaby like similar to Dizzy's club speakers sweeping eardrum in this very moment, all potent with reminders of love's reason. It's just that, well, snow fell heavy this season. But it's warm in here tonight. And I can hear the singer seeping into sequence and joy, yet all I can see amid this entire room is the entrancing elegance that encompasses you. You remain my every infinite shade of blue, all bathed in dim bulbs. Suddenly sadness unfolds as you face front, all focused on the pleasantry of what braided us from beginning, sonic sweetness and space. Love is patience. And I wish I remembered that earlier, but my brain gets all abrasive and actualizes, verbalizes, magnifies, words curved by practice malice. I'm an avid callous of defense, relentless in my impassion, which is liable to leak in each and all the directions. The irony of my once insisting consistently to the piano man to my right, make a move, my guy, you're wasting sunlight. I myself need to cursive this phrase and lipstick stain all over every home mirror. That palace I've poisoned, that castle you've pillared. And here under the table, you hold tight to my loose limbs. We're always attached. I'm still an extension of him. How dare I waste all of God's grace on ego and silly semantics, all frantic in my emotional expel of hell while the rays outside dwindle into evenings that scream, there's never a moonlight guarantee. I've only ever needed this version of me, this precision of peace, this incision of ease with you next to me and fate vocalizing 10 times louder than fear. The nearness of you, your exhale in my ear, your bend as my sphere. You look over at me with iris as spear, center stage belts to us, serenades, I'll be by your side. How dare I forget that we prefer to sit next to one another and not across rings, I mean tables. She sings and I'm able, weightless, while my tear ducts well up with hope. My ego evaporates into maple-made slopes. How dare I waste sunlight? I want to evolve, I need to evolve. For the sake of the music that's made us, I vow to do so internally as you lean over to kiss me. Your lips cradle and drip bliss all up within me. Steals the boxing gloves from right up under my nose. The armor along me from right up under my clothes, right off my chest, replaces instead with a bouquet made of blessings. After the show, you hold my hand as I skip over a street pedal. It must be midnight. The city's aglow with the efforts of love, and I swear it was then that the sky opened above and rained the brightest of solar rays all over me and the magnificent mess that is us. You open the car door. You hold my purse up. Jazz in a starry sun shower, what an eloquent love. My head leans against you. I close my eyes. My being leans against you. What a rose petal rush. What a wonder it is when the world simmers, when at last we can shush. Jazz and a midnight sun shower. What a wonder it is to evolve and become another new song along the striving soundtrack that is us. I wasn't about to leave us with some sad shit, Brian. My name is Leah V in the Place to Be, and you can find me everywhere at Leah V Speaks. That's Leahv Speaks. I know there's a hell of a lot of beautiful, amazing events this weekend. I also have one. On Saturday, I am producing my 5th installment of Mouth by Mike Tastic. It's an all-female lineup at the Off-Broadway Triad Theater. Come through, come through. See you there.
Okay, shoes. Okay, poetry. We're all the way up here, and we're all the way down there. Thanks for sticking around. Chat, we're going to say goodbye to the stream for now. Everyone say goodbye, stream. Goodbye, stream. Hope you enjoyed the show. All performers, you can get your clips from the stream that is archived, again, on the YouTube channels of the Nuyorican Poets Cafe and the Loisaida TV. All right? If you didn't like your performance today, it's okay. Come back next week. We're here on next Wednesday. But don't you motherfuckers move. All right, just because the stream's over doesn't mean you're over with me, Brian, the motel guy. I got notes, okay?